Texas gets a win from the U.S. Fifth Circuit Court in dispute with Department of Justice over the buoys in the Rio Grande River.
This is Dr. David Schein, and welcome to Business Law 101.
This case has attracted attention in the U.S. as well as Mexico. Texas Governor Greg Abbott was tired of the U.S. Border Control not controlling the long border between Texas and Mexico. Many private property owners along the Rio Grande River also were complaining about the lack of protection. Governor Abbott then had a row of buoys established in the Rio Grande River to discourage persons from illegally trying to wade across certain shallow parts of the river. The Biden Justice Department filed a complaint in July 2023 against the buoys in federal district court. The Department of Justice won the first round. Texas was ordered to remove the buoys. Instead, Texas then appealed to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, which in January of this year temporarily allowed the buoys to stay while the case was further examined. The Fifth Circuit full panel just ruled in favor of Texas and that the buoys can stay. The court was very divided in its opinion. There were 7 dissenting justices. Circuit Judge Don Willett, speaking for the majority of the court, explained that the Department of Justice offered no evidence that the barrier threatened safety, and further, that the complaints about Mexico being upset with the buoys was not a reason to remove them. An interesting dissent was by Circuit Judge James Ho, who said that the Texas should prevail because it was a strategic military decision to repel a foreign invasion. That would make this a political dispute that the federal courts lack the authority to decide. I don't have the expertise to sort that one out, but it's a very interesting take on the situation. And indeed, we have a state within the United States involved in a dispute with another country. So it's a pretty significant situation. Governor Abbott announced that Texas can keep these buoys in the water, securing our border. Continuing, he stated, Biden tried to remove them. I fought to keep them in the water. That is exactly where they will stay. Justice. That's from Governor Abbott. It's likely that the Department of Justice will appeal to SCOTUS, although it could also continue in the trial court to see if it can win there. So more to come, folks, on this situation. Thanks for joining us for Business Law 101. This is your host, Dr. David D. Schein. If you've enjoyed this, tune in again or subscribe on your favorite platform.